Just a minute. Wait, just a minute. Oh. Hello, this is Froogle and welcome to another Froogle Vlogs. This is quite possibly the future of flight simulation. We'll get onto that in a minute. But first, I actually have notes today. There's a lot of stuff to cover and I'm very tired. As always, let me go through my notes. I'm going to be kind of unprofessional looking sideways, so bear with me, camera dude experts. You know who you are. Last week's Froogle's hangar, that will be this, playing on the screen behind me over here. I didn't put it up. The reason I didn't put it up, well, what it was going to be and what it actually is PMDG's 777 for Prepared, the beta for Prepared. I did a whole video for that, for Froogle's hangar, and I didn't like it. I made a huge number of mistakes. I picked really bad places to fly in terrible weather. I pretty much shattered the spines and spleens of everybody in the passenger section at the back when I landed, and it just wasn't very good. I mean, it was funny, I actually quite liked it, but here's the thing, if I put up a PMDG video, particularly a beta one, that tends to bring in a lot of people who don't normally watch this channel. Let's call them the PMDG mentals. These are the people that occupy places like AvSim and just like to vomit on their keyboards. And I really didn't want the hassle, so I decided not to put it up. I'm sorry we missed Froogle's hangar last week. I do apologise, I'll make it up to you with a fully loaded. More on that later. Next thing, meet and greets. There are 2 meet and greets coming up. The first one is actually in 2 days' time. I haven't mentioned this before, but I thought I'd throw it out there. I know some of you watched this in Florida. There is a group called the Ocala Flight Sim Group. They meet at Ocala, now get this, it's called Ocala International Airport. If you've ever been to Ocala, it's like a dinky little village in the middle of a forest, but it's an international airport. At the northmost hangar on their one runway, there's a blue hangar there, which is the Florida Wildlife Commission. We are meeting there on Thursday at 6 o'clock. I reached out to those guys and said I'd like to come along and see what they do. So they reached back and went, oh my God, can you speak? So I'm doing a big presentation. I'm doing a presentation all about the YouTube channel, how I got where I am in simulation, you know, the journey I took in sim before YouTube and then post YouTube, and the future of sims as I see it, which is not something I've covered to this level of detail on the channel. Maybe I will in a future vlog. But anyway, if you are interested, Ocala International Airport, this coming Thursday, that's the day after tomorrow, which I think would be the 5th, Thursday the 5th of February at 6 p.m, northmost blue hangar, Florida Wildlife Commission. If you turn up, great. If you don't, doesn't matter. They got a bunch of people going anyway. The second meet and greet is the big one, the important one. Sun and fun at Lakeland Linda Regional Airport. Lakeland Linda with an ER on the end, not Linda, not some woman called Linda. Lakeland Linda Regional Airport in April. I gotta look up the dates. I will be there Friday the 24th and Saturday the 25th. We are having an official Froogle meet and greet on Saturday the 25th of April. I will be following the same format as last year. SciTech have very kindly said, why don't you come along and we'll host a meet and greet for you again. Thank you, SciTech, that's very, very kind. So I will be on SciTech's stand all of Saturday morning. At noon, we are doing a prizes and giveaway, just like we did last year, but bigger and better. Last year they gave away 2 jackets to lucky winners, 2 SciTech jackets. I think one was George Strait, long-time viewer. The other one I think was John Krause. So congratulations to you 2 guys. But they're doing that again, so more SciTech jackets plus joysticks, plus software, plus panels, plus another panel that I can't even describe. Plus, get this, I saw a photo sent to me from SciTech of the stuff they're giving away. There is even a Star Citizen spaceship. I don't know why, but they're giving one of those away as well. It's going to be cool. So Saturday the 25th of April, I will be there all morning at noon. Make sure you're at the stand at noon. SciTech stand, Froogle Sim meet and greet at noon. Saturday, April 25th at Sun and Fun in Lakeland, because that's when we're doing the big prize giveaway. After that, we'll follow the same format as last year, which is I will go off with you guys and we'll hang out and we'll drink drinks and eat food and watch the air show. If you are able to stay until nighttime, please do. At nighttime, they have a fireworks display. Bear in mind, this is one of the biggest fly-ins in the country. The other one being, of course, Oshkosh. And what they do in the evening on the Saturdays, they have a fireworks display, but it's not your average fireworks display. They have mad, crazy, lunatic pilots, right, who go up in the sky when there's no sun, so it's pitch black. They fly in close formation, doing stunts, get this, with rocket launchers attached to the wings. So these aircraft are doing loops and rolls and Immelmans and high G yo-yos, and there are fireworks shooting out the side of the aircraft while they do this, flying about 4 feet apart from each other. It is insane. If you can hang around until nighttime, I highly recommend it. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Anyway, the future of aviation, real quick. It's going to be a fairly short vlog. This is Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS has two things on the front here called cameras. They're actually 3D cameras because there's two of them and they're slightly offset. So each camera takes a slightly different angle of the same image, giving you in effect a 3D image. Why is that the future of simulation? Well, Microsoft about 2 weeks ago announced their Microsoft HoloLens, which is insane. Microsoft HoloLens is a headset, a bit like Oculus Rift, but far more fashionable, and it's an augmented reality device, and that's really what these two cameras on the Nintendo are for, is augmented reality. What you do with these is you take a picture of something called an AR card, and then you point the cameras at your table, and then magically on the screen there's your table in your dining room or kitchen, and Mario pops out of the middle of the table, and you can interact with Mario, and that's kind of cool. Microsoft's HoloLens is the same thing, but you wear it, and it projects an image onto these lenses in front of your eyes in front of what you're looking at. So you can wear these and look around your home, and there's my beautiful wife behind the camera shaking her head, and the HoloLens projects an image in front of my beautiful wife, obscuring her forever. And that image could be anything, and from the demonstrations that I've read about, it could be anything from a 50-foot screen projected onto one of your walls, or it could be a video game, or you could be having a video conference with somebody, or you could be interacting with somebody like a surgeon or a plumber, and be doing something fairly complex like fixing a leak or repairing a heart, and the surgeon can see what you're seeing and interact with you. That's all cool and wonderful, but from a simulation point of view, oh my god, that's amazing. Think about it. These monitors behind me with an AR system like HoloLens can go away. I just put on the HoloLens and the outside view of the aircraft is projected in front of my eyes at what I'm looking at. And because the HoloLenses track in 6 degrees, much like Oculus Rift, they can track how you move around the space that you're in. So I can look down or lean down and it can start projecting the cockpit. It's also using a highly evolved version of Kinect. Now Microsoft Kinect is a 3D space positional tracking system used for video games, and you don't need to wear anything, it just tracks what you're doing. They're using that as well. So imagine that. You can be flying your aircraft with your Cytec yoke or your GoFlight yoke or your Thrustmaster joystick, whatever you prefer. Look up, there's the view out of the cockpit. Look down, now you have an interactive dashboard, flight deck in front of you, and then their new version of Kinect is going to pick up you reaching out and where you're reaching out to flick a switch. It is incredible. It solves the puzzle that we've had with VR, that when you put this big headset on, how do you interact with anything? HoloLens gets around that because it's projecting in front of what you normally see. It looks amazing. No idea of a release date yet, but keep a close eye on announcements for Microsoft HoloLens. I can't put video of it on this video, unfortunately, because, well, they're Microsoft and their lawyers are bigger than mine. So go Google Microsoft HoloLens or use the search bar up there to search for Microsoft HoloLens and you'll see the demonstration. It looks incredible, but I want to know what you people think. I still think VR, virtual reality, has an amazing future in simulation, but I think augmented reality could be very cool as well. What do you think? What do you think in terms of new technological wizardry? VR or AR? Leave your comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you on Thursday with the next Froogle Hangar, which is going to be a challenge to you all. See you then.